The limbic area is the one that regulates your emotions, your arousal, things like your whether you're feeling hungry, your sex drive. But the key thing I want you to know about the limbic is that it's responsible for the fight, flight, freeze response. Okay? This is very important because the reason why a lot of our kids have their temper tantrums, have their meltdowns, is because they are in the fight, flight, or freeze response mode. And this is responsible because of the limbic area. So what happens is that, why is it that we don't go into fight, flight, freeze so frequently? And mind you, that's not a bad response. It's very good and very important for survival. So you were in an African safari and you were being chased by a lion. The fight, flight response is going to save your life. So it's for survival. Now the issue is, a lot of our kids who are under stress all the time, they are on survival mode all the time. Very draining and also very damaging. Because when you're in survival mode, what happens in your brain is that there's a hormone called cortisol, and cortisol is released. Cortisol, short term, helps you survive. Long term, cortisol release in your brain damages your brain. Alright? Now, the reason why we don't go into fight, flight, freeze all the time, and for just any particular situation, is because that's the other part I want you to pay attention to. Your prefrontal, just up here. Okay? Your prefrontal is also known as your executive functioning area. It controls the decisions that you make. It helps you with problem solving. It helps you, it's responsible for empathy. It's responsible for making hypotheses. A lot of the things that a lot of our kids on the spectrum are supposedly not so good at. Okay? So one of the things is because, remember the underconnectivity thing? The prefrontal, not so well connected. A lot of them tend to respond from the limbic area. So if we understand this, that will then help us to know how to guide them to move towards responding from their prefrontal and not just stay at the limbic area.